Cinderella lived with a wicked stepmother and two stepsisters. Cinderella lived in rags and worked day and night, cleaning the floor and dusting the house. One day, there was a royal ball in their kingdom. The two stepsisters hurried off to the ball, leaving poor Cinderella alone. She was crying bitterly. Suddenly, her fairy godmother appeared and helped her to dress up for the ball and made a magical carriage and sent her off to the royal ball, reminding her to be back by 12 midnight as the magic spell would last until that time, after which she would be back in her old form. Cinderella was very happy. She hurried off to the ball in her magic carriage and danced all night long with Prince Charming there. When the clock struck midnight, she hurried off to return from the ball. However, while running, one of her glass slippers fell off her foot on the stairs, and the prince, who followed her, picked up the glass slipper. Now, he wanted to marry this beautiful lady. The next day, Prince Charming sent out his men to search for the girl in the kingdom. They carried Cinderella's glass slipper to see whose foot perfectly fits into it. The actual owner of the slipper, which was Cinderella, would get to marry Prince Charming immediately. None fitted into the glass slipper. Even the stepsisters tried hard but could not fit into the slipper. Then came Cinderella in her ragged form. When she wore the glass slipper, it fit her perfectly, and magically the ball gown appeared, and she looked as beautiful as she looked that night. The prince confirmed his princess, and then they were happily married forever.
The princess will prick her finger on the spinning wheel and die when she is 15, not to worry. Here's my gift to you. Princess won't pass away. She will sleep for a century. She will awaken when a prince kisses her. She will be slept with the entire kingdom.
Once upon a time, a beautiful daughter was born to a king and queen. For the newly crowned princess, they threw a fantastic party. The important men, ladies, and fairies all arrived bearing gifts. Everyone gave the infant princes gifts. The princess received magical gifts from the 7 nice fairies. The first and second fairies declared, "You will be beautiful and intelligent." The third fairy remarked, "You will be kind-hearted." The fourth and fifth fairies announced, "You will sing and dance." The sixth fairy assured her, "You will always be happy." A wicked fairy who was angry that the king had not invited her to the party suddenly came. She gave a curse to the princess. The princess will prick her finger on the spinning wheel and die when she is 15. She predicted. The evil fairy vanished. The princess didn't receive her gift from the 7th fairy. She stated, "Not to worry. Here's my gift to you. Princess won't pass away. She will sleep for a century. She will awaken when a prince kisses her. She will be slept with the entire kingdom." Princess turned 15. The princess saw the stairs as she was exploring the palace. She followed it out of curiosity. She arrived at a room at the top of the tower through the stairs. When the princess opened the door, she saw an elderly woman spinning a wheel. The princess was asked to attempt spinning by the elderly woman. She pierced her finger and she fell asleep. Everybody in the kingdom also fell asleep. Around the palace, a thick forest of thorns grew. 100 years have passed. A prince once stopped by to check on the sleeping princess. The dense woodland was cleared by the prince. He entered the castle. He found the princess sleeping. He was in love with her because she was so stunning. Princess received a kiss from the prince. It was a kiss of magic. The young princess is awakened. She saw the prince. She developed feelings for the prince. Everyone in the kingdom awoke when the princess woke up. When the king and queen first saw the charming prince, they were overjoyed. The prince and princess married and lived happily ever after. A little mermaid used to live in the ocean of Atlantica. She desired to be human, and when she found herself saving a handsome prince from suffocation, she came to the conclusion that she must become human. at any cost because she must go with him. This inspired her to go see an ocean witch, who demanded that she give up her voice in exchange for human legs, with the condition that she would return to the sea as a slave if the prince didn't wed her. The mermaid then proceeded to see her prince, but faced a series of obstacles, starting with the ruler not recognizing her, and ending with several admirers approaching to marry him. The mermaid and ruler finally reunite, defeating the witch and going on to live happily ever after.